This video, I'm going to show you how to enter your classes, your office hours, and other appointments on your Outlook calendar so that they appear correctly for people trying to set up meetings on Scheduling Assistant. So let's start with your classes. We'll go to New Appointment, and appointments are just for you, your own thing, and it's good practice to actually put more detail in this subject line for your class to just make it easy for Corey and other people. If they do need to find you quickly, they know, oh, you're in section 1, building 115, room 226, rather than trying to look at an alternate schedule and things like that. And under location, not all the classrooms are in there. So we started classes on January 17th, and let's just say that this class started at 11 and it runs to 12:20, so 12:30. Okay. Now we want to choose make recurring because it's not just one day a week and it's not just a one-time shot. So it's 11 to 12:30, 1.5 hours every Tuesday, but also every Thursday. And we want it to run from the 17th of January through the end of the semester, which would be May 12th. And then we hit OK. So now it tells you when it's going to run. Great. We say save and close. And you can see now it appears on your calendar. Now you do have some options. If you go if you click on the actual appointment, and now it gives you some options here, you'll see it says, do you want it to show as busy or do you want it to show as working elsewhere, tentative? You want it to be busy for your classes. You don't want a reminder because you know you're going to be going to class. But just FYI, you can create categories and you can name them. Let's just say I want all my classes to show up blue. There you go. All my classes now show up as blue. So that way they stick out a little bit differently. And you could, again, name that where blue is office hours, pink is class, or whatever it might be that you want to do. So now we want to create another set of recurring situations, and that'll be office hours. So now let's say I'm just double clicking at the 12:30 time frame, and let's just say my office hours ran from 12:30 to 3. I'm going to put office hours. I'm going to put my office location. And again, I'm going to go to make recurring because I have these office hours after my Tuesday, Thursday class. So 12:30 to 3, 2.5 hours. Tuesday, I need to add the Thursday. I again want to make sure it has it from the beginning of the semester to the end of the semester. And again, this might be different if you're teaching A and B classes or 10-week classes or something. So again, here you have that. It's set to do that. Save and close, and now those office hours are showing. But here's an important difference between office hours and your classes. Here you want to show as tentative, and this is something the college has asked us to do. This isn't something we're asking you to do. So the reason that you show your office hours as tentative is that that is time that you are available while you're on campus for meetings. So that way you don't get scheduled when you're not on campus or you're not available and those kinds of things. And again, you do have the option. Let's just say we want office hours to be green. So we have classes are blue, office hours are green. But again, it's very important. If you notice here, these are busy. Here, this is tentative. And you'll notice there's a solid block to the left for the busy, and there's cross hatches for the tentative that's available. All right, now let's just say, for the sake of argument, you have a doctor's appointment at noon on Wednesday. So I'm just double clicking at noon. I'm going to say doctor appointment. And we know doctors aren't quick, so we'll say till 2:30. It's not recurring because we're only going one time to the doctor. So I hit save and close. Now that can show that it's busy when I click on it, okay? But I don't want to say busy. I want to say I'm not even on campus. I'm out of the office, okay? But I also want to say that it's private. So you can mark that it's private. So this option right here. Now it's ghosted out for me because I'm using a sample calendar here, but that option will be available for you when you set yours up. So now we have a sample schedule for the week of February 5th. So let's just say that I wanted to make an appointment for myself and one of the other people in the department. So now I'm going to come back here to home, but now I want to make a meeting. So I'm going to make a new meeting, and let's just say I'm going to make my meeting with Josh, and I'm going to ask him about scheduling. Okay, and we'll put Josh in here, and I want to look at the availability for him anywhere between, let's see, I'm just going to say, let's just say 9 o'clock on Wednesday. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to come here to Scheduling Assistant. And when I do that, now I'm able to see when I'm available, when I'm not available, and when he's available and when he's not available. So as you can see, Josh is blocked out for all of this time up until, and then he's free at this time, and then he's not available again. So I know I can't make an appointment at that time. I'm looking here for 9 o'clock, and I said anywhere from 9 to 12. Well, it looks like there's nothing on his calendar at 9, but he may or may not even be in the office. So I might want to try to avoid scheduling him at that time. I might want to try to schedule him at 10 because it looks like he's free at that time. So it's important to look at, what's available and what's not. Again, you can see here where it's this pink crosshatch. That means that somebody is not available at all, out of the office. Well, that would be me. I'm out of the office. So again, it's really important that you have things labeled correctly and coded correctly so that if somebody's trying to set a meeting for you, they know your availability. So I'm picking on Josh here, but like, for example, on mine, you can see exactly where I am and what I'm doing at those times. His just has that it's available or not available, tentative or busy. So again, it's one of those things that it would be helpful to have any kind of label possible on there. Hopefully this video was helpful for you, and if you can, take the time to go in and make the edits to your schedule right now like it is. The other thing that you can put in that we didn't mention is if there's just times that you are just not going to be available, you have somebody coming to your house to, do some repair work or something on Friday from 8 to 5, you can block yourself out from 8 to 5 and say, private, that it's just, you're not available. Another thing you might want to put on there just for your own convenience sake is maybe when the college is closed. So you might want to come in here and for March 13th through the 17th, you want to say from 8 to 5, it's spring break. So you can just say 8 to 5. And it's better to do it 8 to 5 all day versus just rather than all day, I should say, only because all day will only show up at the top of your calendar and you might actually miss it if you're trying to schedule something for yourself. So again, you can make it recurring. You want it to be Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday from the 13th to the 17th. Okay, save and close. And again, when you come on here, you can see that that's when it's available. And you don't need a reminder. You are showing as busy. Now, let's say you're like, okay, well, my office hours still show up there. You can just click on each individual one and say just this one, or you can hit delete. And when you hit delete, the option will, whoops, sorry about that. Of course, it doesn't do it when I'm trying to do it here. You should be able to just click on it and hit delete. I'm not sure why it's not doing that for me here. There we go. So you want to delete just this occurrence, not the series. So same thing here. You want to delete the occurrence, not the series. So that way, again, you can just clean up your schedule and show what you need to show there. So again, hopefully this is helpful and you can do whatever you need to do to update your schedule and make it easier for everybody to schedule your appointments.